wanna stay at home, wanna fly, wanna roam. Gotta sing it to be true. Sing it high, sing it blue. I wanna see the world, I wanna do it all. Now we gotta see it through. Sing it high, sing it blue. All across the sky, all is plain in the sky, in a message sent to you. Sing it high, sing it blue.
We just heard the song Sing It Blue from Waterfront Blue. And in the studio today, our guests are Brenda Lee and Tom Schnabel, here to talk about Waterfront Blue and their upcoming performance at Musikfest 2026. How exciting is that? So thanks for joining us here today. And why don't you give me a little background on how Waterfront Blue came together and what it is that you do as an ensemble?
Thank you for having us here, Neil.
Sure.
Well, we met kind of by accident about 14 years ago at an open mic, and it turns out we had very similar musical tastes and almost an identical set list. So we played that night, and we had a gig the next week, and she sat in with us, and we've been playing ever since, mostly as a duo, but quite often with other musicians, too. We love collaborating.
What's your main instrument?
Guitar. Mostly I play a 6-string Eastman archtop hollow body, and it gives me fine acoustic sounds and electric. I can play a little of everything with it. So
Right,
that's
right.
kind of my go-to.
There's a pickup on
I
it.
have 10 other guitars, but yeah, it's electric acoustic.
Right. Brenda, vocalist, and any other instruments or things that you play as well?
Yes, when we play together as a duo, I have my left hand on a keyboard playing the chords and my right hand with a brush playing a snare drum or a tambourine or a shaker, something.
Oh,
We were
all
just-
right.
She's multitasking. and she's
Multitasking.
good at all three things.
So when you realized that the two of you were compatible, musically speaking, what was the next thing that you decided to do to further take the project somewhere?
Keep playing, baby. So
Yes.
we got as many gigs as we could. We've played, hundreds and hundreds by now. I think what we found most compatible were our voices. Brenda's willingness to try new things, too. To try almost any new style. So we're not really pigeonholed into one musical style. And so we like to experiment. And then when we perform, we love it when our audience digs it, too, and they're smiling. We're happy.
We're going to listen to one of your recordings in just a moment, and it's Mascanada, which I know from Brazil, 66, and what a wonderful song that is. And what drew you to something like that, a song like that, with that sort of Latin percussion and sound?
First of all, I love that dance rhythm. When I'm on stage, I want to have a good time. While I'm singing, I want to move. And Arturo Baguer is our bassist on that. He played last year with us at Musikfest, and he's on that recording. And he's Cuban and really gets that bossa nova beat and swinging at the same time.
So
And-
is he electric bass or upright
He
acoustic?
plays both, but with us recently has been electric.
Yeah.
In the past, he's played upright with us, too.
Nice.
He's
Always
quite
good to
versatile.
have the ability to switch between the
He's
two
quite versatile.
for the effect of the song.
But I wanted to add something about Brenda's style is she has kind of an international flair because she recently moved back here from Greece. And so
I lived there for 20 years. I was performing with Greek musicians, state-funded concerts, jazz and funk concerts with a big band, 13-piece band, and also singing in resort hotels. And there were so many different nationalities there. People wanted to hear more of the Greek-style rhythms and also the Latin rhythms, but they also liked American-style
Right.
jazz.
Yeah, you mentioned jazz in Greece, and I suppose that it's kind of our international language to anybody in the world.
I agree.
They love our music.
And
They
that-
really do.
So many of our songs, she is multilingual. she'll sing in several different languages, even Portuguese and Spanish and
I don't
Greek.
speak all those languages. I learned them phonetically. I wish I did. But
You know enough phrases to get by, probably,
do.
right? Yeah,
I
okay.
do.
Well, why don't we listen to your version of Mashkinata?
Somos como les legal. Bonai para querer que chegue no final. Let's samba.
That's the band Waterfront Blue and their version of Mashkinata, and we're talking with Brenda K. Lee and Tom Schnabel about the band, and we'll be talking about your upcoming performance at Musikfest. And I would like to say that Musikfest really draws in such a wide variety of artists, from smaller local regional to national to international. And where do you see yourself in that mix of music at Musikfest?
Well, first of all, we never applied to it. We just thought, oh, they're hiring bands from around the country.
Mm-hmm.
And then Joe Lazoric, he's a local piano entertainer, came to one of our gigs, and he's like, why aren't you guys playing a Musikfest? I said, well, I never tried. And so he encouraged us, and I sent in the application, and a month later they called us and asked us to play, and we were just delighted, so honored to play at the
That's
show.
wonderful.
We're also very fortunate to be playing in the Jazz Cabaret Theater.
Yes,
rather
air
than
conditioning.
air conditioning,
Oh, okay.
free admission. So much better than playing out on the street.
Yeah, where's the Jazz Cabaret Theater located?
It's in the
Banco
Arts
Ale
Quest
House.
building.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it's the cinemas inside the Arts Quest building.
Right.
And nice theater seats, very comfortable.
Sure, anyone who's familiar with Steel Stacks and Arts Quest knows that space.
On the south
Right,
side.
sure. Well, that's good. You get to beat the heat
Yes, absolutely.
and enjoy stretching out on your music instead of sweating your way through it
Yes,
all.
and the acoustics are amazing.
They're nice.
In there, too.
Yeah, yeah. It's
And I'm told it's one of the better sound systems throughout Musikfest.
Why don't we talk a little bit about your recordings? You have a couple of them. You gave us a couple of recordings here that I'll talk about. Let's see. We've got Live Blue, and we also have Catch the Sky. So talk about those a little bit.
Sure. Well, Catch the Sky was written, the lyrics were written back in 2020, and that was kind of our outcry during the lockdown pandemic. Songs like
Let me out.
I don't want to stay at home. Gotta fly. Want to fly. Want to roam. As musicians, we went through a lot at that time, playing under tents and in pouring rain.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, okay. I see the song
in the
here.
rain.
We
Yes.
were lucky to find work right through.
And you got to dry your
Right.
guitar off after that.
Yes.
Right?
And then Live Blue. That was us playing last year at Musikfest, and two of the musicians, Arturo Baguer on bass, will be playing with us, and Kyle Page on keyboards. And our drummer this year will be Greg Sarian, and we're very excited to work with these musicians.
So I'll talk about a couple of the tunes that are on here so folks get an idea of what they might expect from the show. You got Dance Me to the End of Love, it's a Leonard Cohen song.
Love that one.
Mosh Kanata, that we heard a little bit of a sample of that from Sergio Mendes. Moondance from Van Morrison. And sometimes my wife and I will put the Moondance album on at home. The record, not a CD, not some digital thing. And we'll listen to the
Right.
whole
Nothing
record.
like
I think
vinyl.
that album and that period for Van Morrison really draws people in.
Right, and it gets people up dancing. Last year
Yeah.
at Musikfest, couples got up in the aisles and were dancing to that song. It was our last song of the set. And,
Yeah.
and that is just so rewarding to see people appreciating
Dancing
it
in the aisles.
and
Got a
the
nice
theater.
group.
being moved.
Nice, great
Kind of
vibe.
a universally.
Like one that doesn't disappoint anyone.
Right.
You know, everybody loves to hear
And
Van.
we've
Van
got
Morrison.
great tunes in store for this year.
Well, talk about them.
Okay.
What are you bringing to Musikfest this year?
Well,
We've got quite a few.
All of
Turned off
Me,
right now.
Ella Fitzgerald,
Yeah, some jazz
and
covers.
some Miles Davis, all blues. Little surprise in there, we've got some Elvis. We've taken an Elvis song, inspired by Robin Trower's version of it, and jazzed that up a bit. Route 66,
Yes.
that's always a favorite.
How High the Moon.
Oh, yes,
Oh,
being
all right.
that it is the year of space travel.
Right. Okay. So some recognizable standards there. You
Oh,
know,
sure.
kind of like a good staple of your repertoire.
Yep.
Yeah, folks will recognize those songs
And
for
we're-
sure.
And we're going to do two of our new originals, Seven Seas of Blue and Wooden Nickel as well.
All right. Well, we're going to close with the song Seven Seas. I got an advanced copy here, it looks like, so thank you for that. But let's talk about the day and time and location of your appearance at Musikfest so folks can mark the calendars, and then how folks can get in touch with you, on the internet and take a look at what you do.
Okay.
Right.
Well, first of all, they can find us at waterfrontblue.com.
Okay.
We have our schedule on there. We'll have some videos and updates of where we'll be playing next. So, of course, Musikfest is on August 8th at 3 p.m. on the Jazz Cabaret Theater, which is in the Arts Quest building on the ground floor.
It's a 1 hour set, so we'll leave them wanting more.
That's your one performance at Musikfest this
Yes.
year. Okay.
And we also play at Springtown Inn. We'll be there on August 22nd.
Okay.
I'm from Springtown.
Okay.
My hometown.
Springtown, very historic down
Yes,
in Springtown, right?
Yes, and Frank DeBusolo plays there, and I go and jam with him a lot.
We know DeBusolo from Lehigh University and all of his activities. He's been a guest of ours here many times.
He has helped us arrange a lot of our original music and,
Nice.
and covers. Yes, he's been a great inspiration.
tremendous help.
Tom studied with him.
Yep, and I work at a vacation cabin resort, private resort, and they own their cabin, so the same people come out. So bassist Mike Moore has been one of our biggest inspirations.
Brubeck,
He has
yes.
a cabin there. He set me up to meet Dave Brubeck backstage a few times. Mike Moore, the nicest guy I've ever met. So he's been a tremendous influence. And other people like Scott Lee, Alexis Cole.
Yes, I
They all
studied
have
with
cabins
Alexis
there.
Cole, and she's teaching jazz voice at Manhattan School of Music, and I take her master classes and have been in her vocal jazz community for the last 10 years. Very inspirational. I'm also a voice teacher, so my students will be in the audience. I have to put on a great performance for them.
Right, they'll be
And,
expecting
yes.
no less, right, of course.
Like my dad was a golf coach at Lehigh, and he said, you can't tell them how to play. You have to show them. So I have to show by example.
Thanks for joining us today. We've been talking to Brenda K and Tom Schnabel of Waterfront Blue, who are coming up to Musikfest on August 8th, 3 to 4 at the Jazz Cabaret stage. We'll leave you with a new song that you brought to us. It's called Seven Seas. That's going to be available as a recording soon, I hope?
Yes,
Yes.
it will be on all the major streaming channels.
Right.
You can find our albums on there, Catch the Sky and Live Blue, and soon to be Seven Seas
Yes.
of Blue album.
Nice.
Even though CDs are not so popular anymore, we still love them. So you have a physical thing to hold in your hand.
Yeah,
Well,
selling
Has
them
the
at our
music.
merch
So
table.
we'll eventually be making a CD of the new stuff too.
Thanks for joining us here on WDIY. Bust a String at Musikfest.
We appreciate it,
Thank
Neil.
you.
Thank you
All
for
right.
I'll bring
supporting
spares.
local
Yeah.
bands.
The cold blue gaze, what to give or take. Oh, precious freedom, lost bet on forever kind. Take a risk on a long shot, not one to stay around. Even the best won't do, nothing like solitude. Seven seas of blue to find a man so true. Climb the highest hill to find a love that will take you to the end of time. Make it to the finish line. Held tight in strong arms, the world spins away. Sparked flame once lost, will it see another day? Ice broke when hands met, learning me through you. Music filled our souls, a dance of seven veils. Seven seas of blue to find a man so true. Climb the highest hill to find a love that will take you to the end of time. Make it to the finish line. Another matador steps in the ring. Seven seas of blue to find a man so true. Climb the